I just got so humbled in F45 this morning. We're gonna go ahead and shower. Welcome or welcome back to another week-ish in my life. It's been a little over a week since I vlogged. Last week I went back to visit my parents in my hometown of Panama City Beach, Florida. Had a little spring break, if you will, but a lot more tame than what you probably imagine when you hear spring break in Panama City Beach. My mom's a teacher and it was her spring break, and my dad took off work, and my brother decided to also come in town last minute, and I feel like he doesn't go back and visit nearly as much as I do, just because he doesn't work from home and stuff, so he doesn't have that flexibility. So it was so nice because the four of us, have not all been together, just us four, in years probably, so it's very special. And my dad's birthday was last week, so it was just a great week, and I did lots of relaxing, lots of going to the beach, getting coffee at some of my favorite places, reading, all the fun stuff. But we're back in Texas and we're getting after it. I got back on Friday evening, and this weekend I just unpacked and kind of got prepared for the week a little bit. But I'm gonna go ahead and shower. I wore this to F45. I wore this Lululemon sports bra. I really want to get more colors in it because it's just one of those sports bras that actually does the job of being a good sports bra, and it's actually flattering. I have a lot of sports bras where I feel like they do the job, but they're just not flattering, and this one's just all around amazing. And then my Wonder Trains, these camo ones, and then some little Aritzia socks, and these are new Nike Metcons that I got, which I guess I can go ahead and show you all because I need to take them off anyways. They are so freaking cute. They're white, but then they have kind of opposite colorways going on the interior and exterior. I'll leave everything linked down below, but these are from Goats. And if y'all know, if you've been here for a while, I've been looking for a new F45 workout shoe because I've had my same Ultra Boost, and I've pretty much strictly worn my Ultra Boost to work out literally for 5 years, and they are truly on their last leg. I bought a different style of Nikes back in November around Black Friday, and I ended up selling them on my Poshmark because they just really did not fit the size of my foot right. I was asking Griffin what shoes would be good for both cardio and strength because he's a sneakerhead, and he said to look at the Nike Free Metcons, which is what these are. I didn't really love a lot of the colorways online. I liked them, but I was if I'm spending $120 on shoes, I want to love them. So then I looked on Go, and these were $120, which is basically no different for my size than what they would have been on Nike. And I freaking love them because they're so unique and they match everything. I have worn them to 3 workout classes now, and I can already say they are very similar to my Ultra Boost in terms of how they feel on my feet when I'm working out. I haven't experienced any pain in my shins or in my feet, which is what was happening with the other Nikes. So really, really loving these, and they're very comparable to Ultra Boost in my opinion. And Ultra Boosts are a lot more expensive. I spent 5.5 hours on Saturday writing our thank you notes, and this technically isn't even all of them because there were about 10 that I sent out before our wedding, just for some of the gifts that we got way in advance so they wouldn't be getting a thank you note super late. We got ours from Artifact Uprising, and I do have a code with them, not sponsored. It's Abby Asselin 15, and we did our save the dates, our guest book, and our thank yous through them. And this is a picture from our send-off. It's one of my favorite pictures from our wedding, which we don't have all of our pictures back yet. We should have them back any day, and our video we're actually supposed to get back today, so I'm really excited about that. I've been putting this off for so long. I had done maybe 15 thank you cards just from the last few weeks. I would do 2 or 3 once a week. On Saturday, I literally told myself, I was if I don't just sit down and hash all of these out right now, I don't think I'm ever gonna finish them. So that's what I did on Saturday. I just caught up on YouTube, watched a bunch of YouTube videos, went ahead and wrote them, and I'm going to go ahead and pack them now because I do want to get them mailed out soon. I need to get some stamps though, so right now I'm going to work on packing these up, which I should have just done it as I went, but it would have made the process a lot longer, so I kind of liked that I was able to separate it into writing and putting them in the envelope. So let's get them put away. We're off to quite the productive start this Monday morning. I just got off of a Zoom with our CPA, and Griffin got on there with me too. But we do have a CPA for our taxes just because I did not really work in individual tax, and I could do our joint return if I wanted to, but I just feel a lot more comfortable having somebody who's an expert, just because with being a content creator, our taxes are a little bit more complex than just your simple W-2s. And outside of that, also because this firm that we're working with also does a lot with tax planning, which is ideal, especially if you owe every year and have to pay quarterly estimated payments. Having somebody really help with tax planning just helps you lower your taxable income a lot. They're just experts when it comes to being able to lower your taxable income as much as possible, which ends up resulting in you owing less in taxes, which is ideal. So we just got off that call. I've gotten a lot done with taxes, but I am going to have to do some more things for them and get some more documents kind of uploaded into the portal. So that's definitely a big priority since obviously taxes are due soon. Finished up packing up most of the thank yous. I still have a few more to write. I realized that we're just not taken care of. I had to respond to a couple emails and proposals for campaigns this morning. And now I'm going to work on getting a video ready to go live, making the thumbnail, getting the links ready, all that good stuff, because I think it'll probably be going live today. I'm at Whole Foods to make this Amazon return, but these are the Ultra Boosts that I had bought. I do really love the color of them and everything, but they're just like the original style. It just didn't really feel the same as my other ones totally. At least just wanted to show them to y'all because they are very cute, but let's go return them and I have to grab a few things too. One of my goals when I quit my corporate job was to eat more at home and stop ordering out so much and eating out so much. But I quickly realized how freaking time consuming it is to eat most of your meals at home. I like to research my recipes and make sure they're rated well and they include most of the ingredients I already have so I don't have to do too much grocery shopping and all of the inventory checking of my fridge and my pantry. It just seriously takes up way more time than I realized it would. And during our busier weeks, my saving grace is using Blue Apron. Y'all literally know that I love them so much and I've used them a ton over the last year, especially during my busiest weeks, whether it was when I was working my corporate job and I have big deadlines. So I like to have the what's for dinner question taken off the table by using Blue Apron, not having to waste a lot of extra time planning out meals and going to the grocery store. Don't know what Blue Apron is? They send easy meal kits or pre-made meals directly to your doorstep with quality ingredients. Most of their recipes are designed to be ready in 35 minutes or less, so it's great for those of us with very busy lifestyles. They're super on the go and you don't like to do any prep work. They have prepared and ready meals, which are really great for your busiest weeks, or even if you're just wanting something to take to the office with you. Ready to cook meals that are oven ready and mostly prepped. Wellness recipes that are nutritionist approved meals. I become a creature of habit because when I'm buying things from the grocery store, I want to be able to use them for more than one meal because I don't want them to just sit in our pantry or in our fridge and go bad. We end up having a lot of the same meals, but Blue Apron helps us to have a diverse menu for the week. It keeps things interesting because there are 80 plus options to choose from every week, so it never gets boring. There are a variety of options to choose from for their meals, including easy prep or no prep, easy cleanup, and quick cooking times. And we love how flexible Blue Apron is. I just went on vacation a week ago, but my husband was still here, so we were able to skip that week with Blue Apron and we don't have to worry about it. You can also change up the serving size anytime you want or the type of meals that you're getting. Blue Apron has strict animal welfare standards, so I can feel good about where my food's coming from. You want to take figuring out what's for dinner off of your plate, put some delicious meals on your plate instead from Blue Apron. You all can click the link in the description to get 30% off the first 5 weeks of a new subscription, and I'll leave the offer here on screen as well.
It tastes fresh.
It's so good.
Really good.
Oh wow, that's yummy. Like, what is the secret seasoning? Because it's literally amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know that I was gonna like this pesto salmon.
You get to try new things.
You know.
Y'all know we love Blue Apron, so if I haven't convinced you yet, now's your time to check it out. Thank you so much to Blue Apron for sponsoring today's video. Griffin absolutely loves this, which I know I've mentioned, and I told him to pick it up on the way home because they didn't have it at Whole Foods like I thought they did, and I didn't want to go in another store. And it's so funny because when he's buying coffee, he's like, wow, this stuff is so expensive. So he also bought this giant thing of the McCafe because it's like the same price and you get way more. It smells really good though. Is this the one you're brewing right now? He drinks like 2 cups while he studies in the evening. So I don't know how he does it and still manages to sleep, but he does. Just got ready for bed and crawled into bed. It's 9 o'clock and I'm probably gonna read. I started reading The Right Move, which is the second book in the Windy City series, which is The first book is one of the books I read while we were on our honeymoon, and I loved the first book so much. I read so much when I went home, y'all, but I literally read like 3 books last week, and before that I had only read 3 all year so far. I finished Ruthless Vows when I was at home, and I went to book club yesterday, which was so fun. I went with my friend Katie Bundy, who I met for the first time a couple weeks ago, which y'all saw in a vlog, and she's so sweet, and we had like the most wholesome time just going to Heights Beer Garden, which is like one of our favorite places to go. It's where we went for our birthday last year when we went out. I just drank a cider, and we like all sat outside and talked about Ruthless Vows, but also talked about like a lot of other books and everything. But yeah, I finished Ruthless Vows at home, and then right after that I read Swift and Saddled, which is the second book of the Rebel Blue Ranch series, which is like a cowboy western romance, and that's like one of my favorite series ever so far, honestly. I just love Lila Sage and her writing. And then I read Off the Hook, which I just finished yesterday, and I ate that book up, and that's a book that I've seen literally like nobody talk about, and it's so good. It was a 5-star for me, and now I'm on the right move. So that's my little reading update, because I have been just a reading girl. I fly through books a lot quicker in spring and summer because I typically don't read fantasy this time of year, because when I'm reading fantasy it takes me a lot longer to finish books since they're typically a lot longer books already. But I did want to say we got our wedding video back, and Griff and I watched it together, and I wanted to like film our reaction, but I was like, never mind, I don't want to like literally have to document everything. We were never on the fence about doing video for our wedding. We were just on the fence about like paying for it and doing it, because like I wanted it, and I knew I wanted it, obviously. But up until, I don't think it was one of the very last things we booked. I want to say we booked video maybe 3 months out from our wedding, which is way too late. Like, do not wait that late. We just got really lucky because Griffin's like childhood neighbors that he's known his entire life, these 2 sisters, they do video on the side of their full-time jobs. I didn't have much left to like spend on wedding stuff, so I was like, look, if I can't find anything under like this certain price, we really just wanted video for the sake of having our special day documented and being able to look back and relive those memories, because it is the only way you can like actually watch back moments from your day. Like, you have your memories, but I mean, it's crazy how much that like I just like forgot about even since the wedding already. And you have your photos, but you know, it's just a moment in time, whereas the video gets moments, continuous moments in time, and you get to relive those moments. I can't recommend it enough. One of the first thoughts I had after our wedding was, I am so thankful we did video, because I was just so sad it was over, and it was such a bittersweet feeling. But knowing that I would have a video to relive some of those moments just made me feel a lot better. I just would really, really be torn up with regret right now if we didn't have a video and if we didn't get one. And that's just me personally. Like, obviously talk to your partner about it, but if you're somebody who's like wanting to get video, or even if you're just on the fence about it, I say do it. Cut other stuff out of your budget, like decor wise. Get some rental flowers. Y'all know how I am. Save some money there. And even if you can find somebody that just like does it part-time and it's not their full-time job, chances are they're going to be cheaper because it's not like their full-time job. And you have to inquire with a bunch of people, of course, because we did inquire with people in the summer about video, but everything was just like way more than we were comfortable spending. So then we just put it on the back burner, and then we were like, wait, well, why don't we like try them out? And they ended up being available and being within our budget, like for what we were willing to spend. So, but it's still amazing quality, and we're so, so happy with it. Love having it to look back on. So can't recommend doing video enough. If you're on the fence, let me be the one to convince you. Just worked on getting my video live. I didn't finish making my thumbnail yesterday, so I wanted to finish that up this morning and finish up a few other little things. I want to make my DMV appointment though to get my new driver's license, since I got my passport back in the mail. I did the expedited thing for the passport because I just didn't want it to take like 8 weeks and then not be able to get a DMV appointment for a long time. and then run into the risk of it being too close to when we are going out of the country and traveling in August, which is like a lot sooner than it feels. I was just planning for worst case scenario. I think it was like less than 10 days for them to get my new passport to me, which is crazy. I sent it on a Tuesday afternoon and got it by the following Thursday, which is crazy. Couldn't believe how fast it was, but I want to make the DMV appointment now. So we're going to do that. I'm probably going to work on editing and then I'll just read downstairs. We have like an electrician coming to replace some of our old outlets up here upstairs because they're very old and it's a fire hazard, which we didn't really know. I guess we knew that, but we just like didn't really realize how old ours were. But we obviously don't want to have, you know, like a fire hazard or anything, and just for safety reasons, so we are getting the outlets up here replaced, which it's not that many. So while he's here, I'm probably gonna take my computer downstairs and work on editing. But I did not go to F45 this morning. My alarm went off and I was like, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes for 2 more minutes. But now that I sleep with my phone in my bathroom, which I need to move my hatch to our dresser instead of my nightstand so I can't reach over and turn it off. I reached over and turned it off, and sure enough, I fell asleep until 7:30. But honestly, I needed it because I have not been sleeping good the last couple days. So really, ever since I got back from Florida, I just have not been sleeping good. And I slept a lot better last night, so I needed it. And I worked out the last 3 days, and I wanted to go tomorrow really badly. So I think this little break is good so that I can go tomorrow and Thursday and maybe Friday. I need to wash my hair today though, but I'm gonna wait until he's done here to get in the shower and wash my hair. Sorry, but how freaking cute are these PJs? PJ Salvage sent them to me in PR, and they have little Aperol spritz on them, and the pants are really cute. I have a medium, and I probably could have done a small, but I really like my jammies to be super roomy. I hate anything being remotely tight on my waist when I'm sleeping. Having a little tie makes the mediums work for me though, but I'll leave these linked. They also sent this other pair. They're 2 different fabrics. I don't know which one is lighter weight. I want to say this one is, but I'm not 100% sure. I've already washed this pair more than once, but they're like lemons and flowers. So cute for springtime, and I love this like color on me too. It's super, super comfy. I also love how the ends of the pants have the stripes, and then so do the ends of the arms on this one. But super cute. Be a great little Mother's Day gift. I love getting my mom like nice pajamas for Mother's Day and like her birthday or Christmas. I feel like most people just don't really like spending money on quality pajamas for themselves. At least I'm that way. So super thankful for PJ Salvage for sending me these because they're so cute and I feel so put together. I'm usually a hot sleeper, and when I slept in this set the other night, I didn't feel any warmer than I normally do. So we'll see how these are tonight. I probably won't wear them to actually sleep in during the summer just because it gets so hot here. So freaking cute. It's almost 8 and I showered, made a really good like sheet pan dinner. I'll leave that recipe link down below. It came out really good, honestly. A lot better than I expected because normally when I just bake chicken, I don't totally love it, but it was actually really good. Today I was pretty busy though with editing, and I got some laundry folded. We got a Nest thermostat off of our registry, and so the guy who was doing our outlets and stuff, which that ended up taking like a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So I didn't really want to film like while he was here or whatever in case he had questions or anything. He said he had to do like some surgery on some of the outlets in our bedroom. I'm glad that they're fixed. It's just kind of like a peace of mind thing, but he also went ahead and did our Nest thermostat downstairs and kind of like set it up. So super thankful for that too, because we got it off our registry and just hadn't set it up and put it in. When we put it in, it said it was 77 in the house, and we thought it was 72 based on our old thermostat, which our old thermostat was really old, so I feel like it wasn't working low key. Never underestimate the power of toast with cinnamon, butter, and honey. It's just top tier. We're easing into this morning and taking things slow because your girl has an interview today. This is actually my second interview with this company, and I applied to this position on LinkedIn about 2 weeks ago, I guess. It was a couple days before I went home to Florida, and I had my first interview while I was in Florida. It was a phone interview, more behavioral type questions, and it went really well. It was my first interview since my junior year of college. I was a little bit stressed about it, not gonna lie, because I needed to like refresh myself on just like my resume and how I like to answer questions. So it's for that same company. Today's a technical interview, which I have been pretty nervous for the last like 12 hours, I guess you could say. Like since last night, I've been a little bit anxious about it, so I'm really just trying to read this morning to like calm myself down. That's why I wanted to go to F45 this morning too, because I firmly believe I just get like too caught up in my head, and if I don't, you know, do some sort of exercise to just get my body moving, I kind of just build up all the stress inside of me, and then it will absolutely impact my work or my interview later. It was the same way when I would have like really big days at work when I was working at Big Four. If I knew we had like a big thing going on during the day or I had a really important meeting or something, I always like to make sure I worked out in the morning because it just helped me have a much more clear head. But now I'm just feeling a little on edge, and the interview's at 12 and it's like 9:25 right now, so I think I'm just gonna read for like 30 minutes and then I'll get some things done on my computer that are YouTube related, nothing too crazy, and I'll probably like walk Ella right before so she's just kind of chill during the interview. It's very much so in alignment with what I'm looking for in regard to still like using my education and my CPA, but in a different capacity outside of your typical accounting roles and audit and tax, and outside of like corporate accounting too. I've just been trying to pray and like also tell myself what's meant to be will be, and if I don't get it, then it wasn't like meant for me, and that's a closed door and I can, you know, move on. And if it's for me, then, you know, maybe I will get it and it's something that I should try out and do. And also just expressing gratitude for the fact that I have low stakes, I guess, going into this interview. It's not like I am, you know, desperately needing to find a job immediately, thankfully. Like obviously it would be great if I, you know, got an offer and everything, but I'm not in a position where I'm like, I absolutely must get this job. I don't have that type of pressure, I guess you could say, which I am also trying to express a lot of gratitude for. A little nervous just with it being a technical interview because when I worked at my last job, I really hated anytime I had to like screen share and do things live in front of like my managers and stuff. It's just like a stage fright thing, and I don't really know why I have it because I don't have it with a lot of things. I just think I kind of just have that imposter syndrome with accounting, and I just feel like I tend to just forget everything when I'm having to do something live in front of people, or I overthink it. But I'm really just trying to envision myself right now like doing well in the interview. Like I'm really trying to just like close my eyes and picture and just see myself, okay, like I'm doing it well, I know what I'm doing, I'm calm, I'm collected, and just kind of create that experience for me in my head instead of creating a stressful experience in my head leading up to it. So I'm a little excited, I'm a little nervous, but I will keep you guys updated on how it goes. But I'm probably gonna get some filming related content done today. I do have some short form content that I need to film, and I'll just get ready, do my interview, and then film that stuff afterwards probably. I just filmed a whole get ready with me for this interview talking about like all the different jobs I've had for my TikTok, and it was in slow-mo on my phone. So I'm gonna airdrop it to my computer and see if I can like speed it up on Final Cut Pro, but I don't think it works that way because it's happened to me on my camera before and I wasn't able to like speed it up and fix it. So we love that, but interview's in an hour, so I'm eating a little something right now. Love this granola so much. I got some in PR, but we already ate all of it. And I bought this at Whole Foods the other day because we were out of granola and they had it. And then just put some little strawberries with some Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna eat this. And then I think I'm gonna change into like a satin button down, get in the zone. I'm really trying not to panic right now. I'm like so ready for this to be over with. But at the same time, I'm like not wanting it to start. Interviews in 9 minutes. I just tried to salvage the get ready with me footage and I cannot speed it up, unfortunately, because the sound is super messed up. I love that, but I've got a little notebook ready to take notes if I need to, and yeah, here we go. Interview's over. I am pretty sure it went well. As far as like the technical stuff goes, the stuff I was like stumped on, I felt like I was stumped because I couldn't really think straight with knowing somebody was just like watching everything I was doing. But overall, the interview was very chill. I felt like I was very personable in it, and once my nerves got out, I felt fine. But I just felt so annoyed because I am working in Excel on my Mac, and I like literally have never really worked in Excel on my Mac except for in college, which was obviously forever ago. I'm used to doing on a Windows computer. So I really felt like when I started doing the stuff that I had to do in Excel, I kind of just felt like I was probably looked a little silly doing some of it because I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so not normal to me. So hopefully they don't read too much into that because I actually am pretty confident in my Excel abilities. Like I feel like I'm very efficient and knowledgeable in it. So when you're working with like a file that you haven't really worked in before and on a Mac when you're used to Windows, it's just a different experience. Ultimately, I feel like that was like my worst part of the interview. I only had a few questions I answered and then I asked him questions. I did forget to ask him about next steps, so I did ask it in the email because I had to send him back the file right after. So I did go ahead and ask that in the email just so I know and am aware. But I feel so much better now that it's over. I feel like I can freaking breathe again because I was just like so tense. I'm gonna film some content for Artifact Uprising for our thank you cards because I got free product in exchange for posting for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and film that even though I had no idea it was supposed to rain today. So it's really gloomy out and there's not really great lighting, but we're gonna get this filmed anyways. I was gonna film my April reset today, but I'm waiting on a tripod to come in the mail so that I can get better aerial shots when I'm like filling out my doodle planner and everything, because I always like getting those shots for my reset videos, but the way I've been recording them has been so haphazardous. I'm gonna wait for that tripod to come in today because I think it's supposed to today, and I'll probably just film that tomorrow since the weather will be better too. And then I'll probably work on editing a video so that I'm not having to edit much this weekend. My vlog, but I just grabbed a protein bar to time you over till dinner. This is the Built Bar Puff cookie dough chunk. If you've been here for a few years, you know that the Built Bar Puffs are seriously like probably my favorite protein bar to exist. Actually, they are my favorite protein bar to exist. There's nothing that compares to the puff texture just because normally protein bars are just gritty and you can like literally feel the protein powder in them. These are like chocolate covered Easter bunnies or Santas, whatever you've ate before that you can compare it to. This bar specifically though, the cookie dough one, quite literally it tastes like the cookie dough bites that you would get at the movie theater in the red and yellow packaging, because there's little pieces of cookie dough on top, and that's what the bar tastes like, literally exactly like that. Griffin didn't love this flavor, but I freaking love it. And the brownie batter is really good too. Tastes like brownie batter. But I'm trying to finish up all the rough cuts on this editing. I still have like 3 days worth of footage to go through. When Griffin gets home, I want to go on a walk with him and Ella. And then your girl wants to read about her book boyfriend obsession right now, which is Ryan Shea from the Windy City series. I'm drinking my protein smoothie. I made the oat and date one today. I have the recipe saved on my Instagram highlight under the recipes highlight. It was Amazon tank top 45 and these Lululemon leggings. I've been really liking wearing these on strength days. They're the Wonder Under smooth covers that I've showed y'all before, and then my little Aritzia socks and my new Metcons. I love doing different shades of one color as my workout outfit. I literally did the same thing yesterday, both green. Got ready and I refilmed my TikTok get ready with me, and I did like a Savor Splurge wedding edition. I'll probably post it on my Instagram too. I just realized that you can post longer than 1.5 minutes on Instagram. I think you just have to do it as a post. For my outfit, I have this little purse from Amazon. This top's from Free People. I freaking love it. I got it recently. I just really love the cut of the arms. I think it's super flattering, and I am wearing a Brooke New York necklace, and I think this small chain is from Ana Luisa. The back of the shirt's smocked a little bit, and then these pants are from Princess Polly. They're just like some military green cargos that I got last year when I worked with them. I think they still sell them. They're really comfy and super stretchy. And I have on my Pumas, and I'm gonna go pick up Griffin and we're gonna get lunch together. We're gonna try somewhere new. We're really trying to try somewhere new like once a month. And even though I did try the library earlier this month, I feel like I'm counting this as April because March is almost over. He asked if I wanted to eat lunch with him and I was like, yeah, I would love to come meet you somewhere new and try somewhere new. So we're gonna try out Boss Cat Kitchen and Libations, I think is what it's called. It's literally been on my bucket list for Houston since the summer I interned here in 2018. So literally like 6 years. It's been on my bucket list and I still have not been. But y'all know we don't love to eat out like a ton. So it'll be a nice little lunch date. I love how my makeup came out. I did like a warm kind of spring corally look. And it's nice that it's done because I will be able to film my April reset when I get home.
Midweek lunch dates. Gotta love it.
Oh my goodness, y'all. It has been such a busy but good productive day. Filmed 2 short form videos today, and when I got home from lunch, I pretty much immediately went into setting up my doodle planner for April, but I filmed that whole process like from an aerial POV for my April reset video. So it took me a good like 30-40 minutes to get everything filled out. Here's a little sneak peek. And then I sat down and filmed the April reset, which took about an hour. I thought I was being like way more concise and I had a lot less to say this month, but I just feel like I always have so much, but it's because I do like different segments within the video and it ends up just taking some time. And then I just had to go live for a brand on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, which I have to get all the live links for that. I always like to double check caption and make sure everything copied and pasted correctly, and then had to share like the ad code from TikTok for the brand. So got all that squared away, and I was trying to hurry and do that because I didn't realize it was already like 5 o'clock because my manager is on East Coast time and I felt so bad because I was like, I do not want her to be working this late, even though I was getting emails and stuff from her, so I think she was already working, but I just feel really bad when I hold her up. So I like panicked and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to like do that right now as soon as I finished filming. So I got that done. Now it's a mess in here. I like pulled everything off of my desk, so all of this is a mess. This is from earlier going to lunch. So we're gonna try to clean all this up, and then I need to film a brand deal for YouTube, and I'm gonna do that and then work on dinner. So that's kind of the rest of the to-dos today, but a very productive day if I do say so myself. I just always feel really bad when I have a really productive day like this and I can't get a ton of the footage because it requires like all of my productivity is me being on my camera, I feel like. So getting content for the vlog is a little bit difficult with only having the one camera that I'm filming on. I have so much editing I need to do, which I'm just now realizing. And our bathroom's a total disaster right now because I got like all of my makeup everywhere when I was getting ready and filming that earlier, especially because I was wanting to try out some new products in the short form like makeup video I was doing. So I like was digging through all of my PR that I had set aside for products I want to try. Oh, and I still need to take pictures for the giveaway because I have all 5 of the boxes boxed up. So I think I'm gonna post about that on Sunday. Such a beautiful day, and we just had the best morning. We went to Mama Bowls and got smoothie bowls, and I got some coffee, and we took Ella girl with us, and we went on a walk on Heights Bike Trail, which if y'all followed me for a while, I used to take Ella there all the time on the weekends when we lived downtown. The weather's just so nice outside, but I'm super excited because I just got such a good steal on Facebook Marketplace for a table and some chairs for our dining area, which if you've been watching like my reset videos, I've been talking about how I've been trying to find one for like 3 months, and we finally found one. It's definitely very unique, but it's just so freaking cute. It's perfect size, and it was literally $195, and we get to pick it up tomorrow or Sunday, and I'm so excited because it's 4 chairs and a table. I was literally about to buy a table off Amazon because we have some Amazon gift cards, and I was gonna get one that was like $175, but it's just very basic and boring. And then I was like, let me check Marketplace one more time because I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace almost every day. I can't wait to have a table down here. It's just gonna transform the space. So we also were measuring upstairs our window in our primary bedroom because we want to get rid of our shutters because some of them are broken. They just block all the light, they accumulate dust, they suck. Basically wanting to just replace it with sort of like a shade that you can remote control, and they have those on Amazon where you can get them like custom made. So I found a seller that had really good reviews. I had found it initially on TikTok. We used most of our Amazon gift cards from our birthday coming up that we got from my grandma, and then from the wedding that we hadn't used yet, to completely pay for those, which is really nice because they're definitely pricey. Super excited because that's 2 like really big improvements in our home that are gonna make a big difference. I do need to get some editing and some work done today though, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of reading for right now and work on the editing later while my computer is charging upstairs. I just finished up doing my nails. It came out pretty good. I love them. I usually get this color I feel like around this time of year just for the start of spring, and I do feel like I'm probably gonna end up getting my nails done in April just for my birthday, either as like what I asked for from Griffin for my birthday present or as a birthday present to myself. Just kind of depends, because I also need a pedicure and I kind of don't want to pay for both, but like honestly I deserve it. I've been doing this, I've kept up with doing my own since January. I haven't had anything on my nails though since like 3 weeks ago because I was just kind of rocking the bare nails. I just wasn't in the mood to paint my nails. I was like, you know what, I have a couple of YouTube videos I'd like to watch. I was just watching Michelle Reed, and I watched Jenna's, and I watched something else, and basically just putting off editing right now. I don't want to finish editing because I just have a lot left to do, and I still need to edit like my April reset, which I know is going to take so long, but I do need to at least start today. I really don't like having to like work on the weekends. I'm like really trying to be firm with myself with that boundary as much as I can, just because, you know, the last 2 years of my life I was working a 9 to 5 during the week and then doing all of my content stuff mainly on the weekends, so 7 days a week going at it. So I've tried to be really good about like creating that boundary, but honestly a lot of times I do end up editing some on the weekends, especially short form content and stuff too, and like planning the short form content I'm gonna film, but it's never anything too crazy. I just don't like to get like really in the weeds with editing, I guess, on the weekend, but everything else I don't really mind. Which I don't think I said earlier, Griffin's off today for Good Friday, so it's like why we went this morning, since he would be studying most of the day today, and one of his best friend's birthdays is tonight, so we're gonna go to dinner for that. But the nail polish I used my Lights Lacquer So Clingy and So Over It base and top coats, and then this is the 52 Chevy color from Lights Lacquer, which is like a diner collection color from her. Not doing a ton of editing, but I did just get ready and I filmed a little bit of short form content for some makeup products I tried out, and I freaking love them, so be looking for that on my Instagram and TikTok. But quick little outfit before we go. I think we're going to El Tiempo. This is an old cardigan from Urban Outfitters. This is a little Aritzia tank, Brook and York necklace, not sure where the small one's from, Saved by Salt earrings, and then these are some black like linen pants from Princess Polly. I wore these all the time when I was working at my corporate job, and they're just so freaking comfortable. They feel like pajama pants, and I just feel like they're so versatile because they can be dressed up or dressed down. They're really comfortable. I wear them so much in the spring and summer. Princess Polly purse, and then my Pumas that I love, and that's the outfit. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off the vlog since it's the end of the week. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload, and I will see you all in my next vlog.